You know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about the solar flare. A lot of people talk about this, but I don't think they give you the correct information on it. See, the solar flare, right? When it hits, people say, "Oh, the solar flare is gonna hit, and we're gonna gain our superpowers because it's gonna change our DNA." That's not the truth. The truth is, we already have this supposed superpower. It's already within us. That is the purpose of the frequency weapons that you constantly feel. It's always, you never feel free. Like if you're a chosen one or a TI, you're never free. You're constantly feeling radiation in your head, right? That's because that radiation is your kryptonite. They can't release you or let you go, because the minute they let you go, your superpower, then your crown chakra is gonna really open up. Your third eye is gonna fully expand, and you're gonna be able to do what you really are meant to do, which is have abilities beyond others. But that's why they don't let you go. That's why you're constantly gonna be attacked with frequency weapons. People are like, how do you be voice to skull technology or frequency weapons? You can't. They're not gonna release you. You can only raise your frequency enough to the point where you don't feel it as much. But it's always gonna be there, because the minute they release you, that's when you're gonna get your so-called superpowers. It's not because the solar flare is gonna hit and change your DNA. It's because if the solar flare hits, it's gonna turn off that machine that they've created for many years ago to stop human beings like you. They created that machine to keep you attached to it, so that you don't become who you truly will become. So that's what happens if the solar flare hits. It's gonna hit and turn that machine off and release everybody that has this ability, right? Like X-Men or like the DC superheroes. I know it sounds crazy, and I know how, this guy's seen too many movies. But if you're a TI and you know what I'm talking about because of these frequency weapons, you can relate. So that's how you know that, let's say you see the movie Leave the World Behind, or the new movie that's coming out called Civil War. This is how you know if the solar flare, when the solar flare hits, right, and supposedly all power goes off, right? This is how you know if this is orchestrated by the powers that be, the elites, that so-called solar flare. That, they're gonna hide in bunkers. But this is how you know if it's a fake solar flare and it's something that they purposely planned. You're gonna know if it's a fake solar flare attack where everything goes off. You're gonna know if it's fake, because once everything goes blank and we no longer have internet, we no longer have this, that, ways to communicate, the ones that are gonna know the truth, the only ones that are gonna know the truth are the targeted individuals and chosen ones. Because when everything goes off, they're gonna still feel the frequency hitting them. Others are not gonna feel it. Others are gonna be like, nah, you're bugging out. But the targeted ones and the chosen ones are gonna know this is a fake. The elites planned this. This is not really something universal or something that came from outer space, or this is something planned by the elites, because I'm still being held captive by the frequency weapons. Because if it was really a solar flare, the frequency weapons that they have attached to you will release you, and you're gonna know. And as a matter of fact, chosen ones and target individuals will want that to happen if that was the case, because they'll get released and their true powers will come out. But this is how you'll know, chosen ones and you target individuals, that it was something planned by the elites, where they're gonna turn everything off, but not really everything. They're gonna keep those frequency weapons on because they're afraid of releasing you. And this is how you'll know, because once everything goes blank, no more power, no more electricity, somehow you're still gonna get those frequency, and you're gonna be like, this is just something plotted by them so that we can kill each other and make the job easier for them. But if it's really a solar flare, if it's truly 100% a solar flare that hits and knocks everything out, you're gonna be released. The frequency weapon is gonna be released, and then within like about hours, your crown chakra is gonna start expanding, and you're gonna have, because right now it's like this is. It's never calm where you can become who you truly are. It's a kryptonite going your way, keeping you constantly distorted, right? So once that power turns off, it's gonna, now all that is gonna stop. It's gonna remain calm. You're gonna be able to really expand your third eye, and your true gifts are gonna come out. And that's why they build those bunkers and underground things, because they're afraid of what you're gonna be able to do. You understand? Like that's where they're really gonna be really afraid of who you are. And those comic books or those movies that they talk about is about you. They're talking about you, the ones that are being held captive through frequency weapons. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy to others. If this sounds crazy to you, then keep scrolling or go watch a movie, go watch Netflix or something. Or Disney Plus, because you know, if you like those movies, whatever. But like, this is like, that's the truth about solar flares, and if they cut the power off from the world. It's not that the solar flare is gonna activate your DNA. It's not that. It's already in your DNA. It's that it's gonna turn off the machines that have you held captive since you were born. Because these frequency weapons, they've been around for thousands of years, that they created way long time, because they knew you were coming to this world, and they want. It's like you're gonna walk around here as Clark Kent for the rest of your life because of that thing. That is like those frequency weapons that they're sending, because those are vibrations of certain rocks that they have, like kryptonite, that do that to the human body, to the real chosen ones, if you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's what's happening, and it's not, your DNA is not gonna get altered. It's just that they're gonna release that, and you'll be free. So, if you know what I mean, if you consider this is crazy or something, this information is not for you. But if you're a chosen one or a TI, that is the truth. So whenever they talk about solar flare, everything's gonna turn off because it's something that happens every so and so thousands of years. You, as a chosen one or as a TI that's truly feeling frequency weapons constantly, y'all know what I'm talking about. Or V2K, all of you guys that feel this constantly and are never free, you should be looking forward to this. For a real one, because like the world's scared, like, oh my God, if that happens, you should be like, huh, I'm gonna be free, and y'all should be worried. You know what I mean? Not me. Understand what I'm saying? So I hope this helps, and yeah, you know me, man. I'm gonna keep these materials coming, this information. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, and let's keep doing this, man. I love you guys. Namaste.